Christ is giving us a warning. He said, take heed, watch out that no man trick you.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
Many shall what?
And many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
So we had many images coming and saying, I am Christ, I am Christ. Well, no, those are not the true images of Christ. You just read Christ. White woolly hair, skin like brass, burnt in a furnace.
And shall deceive many.
And shall deceive many with this false image. This is the image of the beast that the Bible speaks of. And many of our people are deceived in worshiping this image. Many of our people pray to that image. When one thing that the scripture say that they that worship God must worship him in spirit and in truth. This is a lie. So we can't worship Christ, a white image of Christ, and think we're going to get salvation. We're not going to do that. Well, God's not with that, because God is a jealous God.
I figured out how sun move, unlike Galileo. They get no time of day though. That's why they trying to lay low. But from the A-way out the gate, I said it's lit. My God, I tried to calm it down. I swear I did. I tried.
And be not conformed.
Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ bless. I see you watching the videos. I see you watching the classes. Why you not subscribed? Subscribe today. Click the link below, all right? Don't miss out, Israel. Shalom.
Conform to this world.
Yeah, he's actually during the Christian Crusade cross campaign, there was a king that wasn't going to become Christian. He was pagan, and his son died from an illness. He would never reach the throne.
This is actually Caesar Borgia.
Oh, it is?
Yes, that's.
And he a fag?
He is. He's fag, homosexual, incest. He do all that, and they portray him as Christ after all them abominable acts he committed. But we're reading that Christ had white woolly hair. Go ahead.
And his head and his hairs were white like wool. As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
The whites of Christ's eyes are red because Christ drank wine, but in moderation. Like his first miracle was changing water into wine. Keep going.
And his feet.
So now John looked at his feet. It says, and his feet. Now if I looked at your feet, it's the same color as your body, right?
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Like unto what?
Fine brass.
What color is brass? Shade of brown, right? But let's see just how dark Christ's skin is. Go ahead.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if what?
They burned in a furnace.
As if they got burnt in a furnace. You take anything, you burn it, what color does it get? Right, black. Christ is a black man, according to the scriptures. Wesley Snipes, black. That's how dark Christ is. So this does not fit the description at all of what the Bible just said Christ looked like. This is not white woolly hair. This is not skin like brass burnt in a furnace. They lied to us about the image of Christ. Matthew 24, verse 4. Matthew 24, verse 4. Because Christ even gave us a warning about this image. So what are we showing? That God, according to the Bible, is black.
Right. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
So Christ is giving us a warning. He said, take heed. Watch out that no man trick you.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
Many shall what?
And many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
So we had many images coming and saying, I am Christ, I am Christ. Well, no, those are not the true images of Christ. We just read Christ. White woolly hair, skin like brass, burnt in a furnace.
And shall deceive many.
And shall deceive many with this false image. This is the image of the beast that the Bible speaks of. And many of our people are deceived in worshiping this image. Many of our people pray to that image. When one thing that scripture say that they that worship God must worship him in spirit and in truth. And this is a lie. So we can't worship Christ, a white image of Christ, and think we're going to get salvation. We're not going to do that. Well, God's not with that, because God is a jealous God. Matter of fact, we'll get Revelation chapter 14, verse 9, just to prove that worshiping this image, when Christ cracked that sky, will get you death. Why? Because worshiping the white image of Christ is idolatry. Believe it or not, that's idolatry.
Right.
Revelation 14 and 9.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14 and verse 9.
Bring it up.
And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image.
Worship the beast and what?
And his image.
This is the very image of the beast that the Bible's going to. Go ahead.
And receive his mark.
And receive his mark, because behind this image, there's a doctrine behind it. a false doctrine behind this image. Right. Keep going.
And receive his mark in his forehead.
And in the forehead meaning your mind.
Or in his hand.
And hands meaning your actions, your thoughts and actions with a false doctrine behind this image. Go ahead.
The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God.
The same shall do what?
Drink of the wine of the wrath of God.
God said he's going to bring wrath upon you for worshiping this iron image. That's how serious it is.
That's right.
It said the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God for worshiping this false image.
Right.
So that's how important it is to come back to the true description of Jesus Christ. Right. So they lied to us about Christ, right? They also lied to us about who we are as a people. Like, what is your nationality? Come over here, right? 1 second, sis. I know my brother was looking at this chart right here, right? Where do you see yourself on this sign? Because this is American black? All right. So you're from the tribe of Judah. What about you, my brother? Same thing? All right. You know who else came from that same tribe? What famous man came from the tribe? Jesus, right. We come from the same tribe as Jesus the Christ. That's right. The same tribe. That's how royal we are as a people. But through slavery, that got beaten out of us. We didn't know that. We lost that knowledge. Right. So let me ask you this. The Jews, according to the Bible, what did they look like?
They were dark-skinned.
They were dark-skinned.
Yes.
So what about the Jewish man right now who calls himself Jewish with the little hat on his head, the curly curls?
They look more like the Christ that we celebrate.
Say again?
That looks more like the Christ that's in the churches.
Okay, well, they say they're claiming that they're Jews. Are they really the Jews? You say no? What you say?
Their ancestors may have switched religions. I don't know if that's their original.
Say again? You say Caucasianites? All right, they're Caucasian for sure. They're not Israelites. They are not the Jews. Pretty much they took your identity.
That's right.
They took our identity and claimed it for themselves. We're going to prove that because the Jews, of course, the Bible is black, not white. So how did that change? They changed because they lied about it. Right. So we're going to prove. Give me we go there. Songs of Solomon. Y'all heard of King Solomon, right? Yeah. King Solomon, one of the wisest kings of all the earth. This is
They talk about
Samson. Exactly. So King Solomon, he's from the tribe of Judah. So let's see how the Bible described the appearance of Samson. King Solomon.
This is the book of Song. This is the book of Song of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 1. The Song of Songs, which is Solomon's.
So let you know King Solomon wrote this. It said the Song of Songs, which is Solomon's. Verse 5.
Verse 5. I am black.
I am what?
I am black.
Go ahead.
But comely.
So King Solomon said, I am black. That word comely means handsome. I'm black and I'm handsome. That's what King Solomon said. Let's get Job. You heard the prophet Job, right? Let's see how he's described in the Bible. He's also an Israelite.
This is the book of Job, chapter 30 and verse 30. My skin is black upon me.
What did Job say?
My skin is black upon me.
Job said, my skin is black upon me. You got to go, bro? Oh, man. You got fire, right? All right, check that fire out. So Job said, my skin is black upon me. So we're going over the description of the Israelites, God's chosen people. Give me Jeremiah 14 and 2. Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Let's get it clearly what the Jews look like according to the scripture. We already read Christ, he's a Jew, Israelite from the tribe of Judah, right? And he's described as black. We just read about King Solomon, black. We just read about Job, black. Let's see the Jews. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Say Judah, the tribe of Judah is in mourning. You know what that word mourning means? Mourning.
Mourning?
Yeah, like to mourn.
Death.
We're in a sad state, right?
Yeah.
So our people is in a sad state right now. Look at the condition of our people, right? Keep going.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Gates is something used to protect, right? So, like, where's our leadership that's supposed to protect us right now? Who we got as leaders right now?
The presidency, depending on the presidency, the mayors, the congresspeople, we don't have anybody really.
You don't have nobody, exactly, especially for us. Exactly, that's what it's saying. It says the gates thereof languish, meaning we don't got no leadership right now as a people. Go ahead.
They are black unto the ground.
What color the Jews?
They are black unto the ground.
The Bible let you know that the Jews are black unto the ground. Meaning just like the ground got different shades of brown, the Jews is the same way. Black people. So who are them people call themselves Jewish? You think the Bible talked about them? Yeah, he does have something to say about it. Let's go there. Get it. Revelation 2 and 9. Let's see what God has to say about the people who took their identity. What does God call about it?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Revelation chapter 2, verse 9.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy work and tribulation and poverty.
So Christ is speaking to us. He knows our tribulation and poverty. Because right now, as a people, we're impoverished as a people. And he knows the hard works we went through. Right? Now the Jewish man, did he go through hard work? Is he No. Exactly. He didn't go through hard labor like we did, in which Christ just said. And he also, read that from the top one more time.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
And poverty. Is the Jewish man impoverished? No, not at all. They own the jewelry
That's
industry.
right.
Music, entertainment, they own all that.
Yes, sir.
They're not impoverished at all. They're the richest people on earth, matter of fact. So keep on going.
But thou art rich.
But, he said, but you are rich. Why are we rich? Because the kingdom of heaven belongs to us.
That's right.
To the real Israelite, the 12 tribes, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. God said, even though you went through tribulation, you're rich because the kingdom belongs to you.
Right.
You follow what it says? Keep going.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
So now Christ is saying, I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews. So who is calling himself? The Jewish people. This is God is speaking to him right now.
Yes,
I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
And are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
What did God call the Jewish people?
But are the synagogue of Satan.
You follow this? He called them the synagogue of Satan.
That's
Devils, liars. That's all they are. Let's get another one. Revelation 3 and 9.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan.
Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan,
which say they are Jews.
which say they are Jews,
and are not.
and they're not the Jews,
But do lie.
they are lying. Go ahead.
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
Hold on. What did God just say he's going to make the fake Jewish people do?
I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
Did you hear that, sis? He said God's going to cause the Jewish man to come and worship before our feet. That's how royal we are as a people. That's how royal we are as a people. Finish that off.
And to know that I have loved thee.
And to what?
And to know that I have loved thee.
God is going to cause the whole world to know that we are his loved ones. The so-called blacks, Hispanics.
That's right.
All right, so first man, we'll go there right quick. First man, Adam. What is his appearance according to the Bible?
And Adam?
Yes.
Well, he made him out of clay.
So he would be
brown.
Yeah, but they always portray him as white. Portray him as white, right?
Adam, yeah.
According to the Bible, black, made from the dust of the ground.
Yeah, but they already figured that out in Europe. They dig the oldest woman up,
Uh-huh.
and she was black, and they said the heritage out in Europe, out in England, are black people.
Exactly.
And they said they think, well, that's what someone said. They said they think that they had evolved. So like, I don't know. Some people think they may have migrated from outside.
So white people?
Yeah.
So where they came from? They're actually in the scriptures.
Yeah.
You know their biblical identity?
Not really.
Not really? All right, we'll show that to you.
I've read a lot of the Bible, but I don't think I've read that part.
Okay, we're going to show you the first white man of the scriptures.
Okay.
You got it? Genesis?
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 25. And the first came out red.
Start at verse 23.
23.
Is that Cain
And the
and
look.
Abel? Is that Cain and Abel? I mean, not Cain and Abel, but what is it?
You're close.
Esau and Jacob.
Jacob and Esau. Jacob and Esau. That's it.
Okay.
So that describes the first white man in the Bible. We're going to read it for you though.
Okay.
Start at verse 21. Verse 22.
Verse 21. Verse 21. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 21.
Bring it up.
And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren.
Right, so Isaac's wife couldn't have babies, so he prayed to the Lord for her, right?
And the Lord was entreated of him.
So the Lord heard his prayers.
And Rebekah, his wife, conceived.
So the Lord blessed his wife to conceive children, right? Follow?
And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord.
Right, so Rebecca said, if this is a blessing from the Lord, why are they fighting in my womb? Follow us, sis? Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
What did the Lord say?
2 nations are in thy womb.
2 nations of people is in your womb. That's why the fight is going on. Keep going.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
It says 2 manner, meaning 2 different type of people is going to come from your mouth. Even though they're twins, it's going to be 2 totally different type of people. Follow him?
And the one shall be stronger than the other people. And the elder shall serve the younger.
The elder shall serve the younger. Keep going.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Said, behold, there were twins in her womb. Right now, sis, we're going over, we're in the book of Genesis, going over the first white man in the scriptures. All right? So we're going over Isaac and Rebekah's 2 twins. Go ahead.
Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
So Rebekah had twins in her womb, right, sis? You following? Go ahead.
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
Hold on. How did the Bible describe the first one?
First one came out red all over like a hairy garment.
So the first twin came out red. For example, what do they call white folks in the South? Red what? Like rednecks. Exactly. This baby came out different from everybody else. So they had this one came out red and hairy. This is unusual because remember the first man, Adam, what color was he? He was black, right? Because the first man was created from what, sis? The dust of the ground. Yeah, so he had to be black. So this is the first description of the white man. Hold on, sis. We'll just finish this off. All right? So it said the first came out red and hairy.
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
They called his name Esau. Red and hairy. Yeah, this is Esau. Go ahead.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel.
Right, so they didn't describe Jacob because he looked just like everybody else, but they had to describe the red one because he's different. Like, yeah, he came out red and hairy. What's wrong with him? And they call his name Esau. So that's the first white man on the earth, Esau. And he actually plays a major role in the Bible and concerning us, Jacob and Esau.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is